Alright, I'm back. Had to take a break there. So we've got a new deck for Gothic. This is Gothic Priest by Amaz, who's a Hearthstone streamer I'm not familiar with, but it was on Hearthpwn, this deck, so you can check it out there on the Heroic Military Quarter Guide. So we've got Silences, Holy Smites, Power Word Shield, Northshire Clerics, Shadow Word Pain, Direwolf Alphas, Sunfury Protectors, Wild Pyromancer, Shadow Word Death, Thoughtsteal, Death Lords, Earthen Ring Farseer, Shadow Madness, Holy Nova, Azure Drake, Holy Fire, Sylvanas and Ragnaros. Anyway, let's get right into it. Getting in the mood, that's it. We have to get in the mood.
Anduin versus Gothik the Harvester.
I have already defeated this guy, just
Never truly die.
The light shall bring victory.
again, I didn't record the audio for this encounter, unfortunately, so I have to redo it. So Wild Pyromancer is good. And his ability does 4 damage per turn, or is it draw a card, I think. Let's see what his ability does. Draw a card and gain a mana crystal, so he gets tempo and card advantage very fast. Only thing is he runs out of cards pretty fast too. So this is good for dealing with minions. As is this. This plus this destroys a 3 attack minion.
Bring out your dead.
So that's pretty annoying. We might just smite that because that can grow out of control. These silences are good against that too also. So I think I'll just smite that. I think that's the least he's ever done. It's a pretty good start for us. So next turn probably this.
Their souls will pay you.
Although he can trade that pretty well. We can also silence that, so these Spectral Warriors, which are very annoying. So we don't get one of those. So I think it's a bit of a waste to play this, but I have to play something, I think. Every turn you cast this, so you could overdraw him with that Murloc that draws 2 cards.
I'll be back.
Let's see, Shadow Word Death, not what we want. He destroyed my minion. How did he do that? Let's see. Shadow Bolt, right. So all I can do is heal. This is not looking too promising actually.
Shields up.
He's got shields up and everything.
What we do.
What you want to do is destroy these, and I'll do damage to everything he has. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to do that. You can trade it, I guess. You can probably just Shadow Bolt that. I need the extra card anyway, so that's good extra card draw. I don't think I got the best draw here. It's not looking too favourable.
I'll be back.
This thing getting buffed. Horrible. Corruption on that. At least we can trade that and do some damage to this other stuff. We're down to 11 health though, so this is pretty bad. But we can kill everything on the board here. Because if we kill that, that does 2 damage to everything, and then we do a 3 damage. That could be good. I don't think it makes a difference if this is 3 or 2 damage, does it? Actually it does, because that'll blow that up. So 3 damage to all. That means I don't even have to attack with this, so I can attack his face with that, but that's still gonna die. Either way. But we'll try it this way. So that blows up everything, yep. That was probably the best way. Unfortunately, we get 2 of these things. And we can't attack those, so that's going to be 2 damage each turn. Get another 4 damage on him. I don't want to use that on that because that has corruption, so it'll die next turn. By the start of his next turn it dies, that's right. What a pity. He's getting desperate here. Drain life. Please don't do it to my face. No! Stop it. Hate those drain lives. Plus the damage from these sucks. We can actually get rid of this, or one of these at least. So put this in the middle. And I can actually put that there and give that another attack. So we can destroy this. And I can heal myself. Then I can give one of those +2 health. And get an extra card here. Looking pretty favourable, even though we're only on 7 health. He's quite low on cards. I'd like to see a light well or something here, if I have a light well, don't I? This is gonna get corrupted. Ah.
This is it.
Tut tut tuts.
You love my new recipe.
3-3.
Love my new recipe.
3-1. Why would you do that? That makes no sense. Now I can destroy that easily, but this has corruption, doesn't it? Corruption, that's a shame. Let's see. Shadow Madness. Gain control of an enemy with 3 or less attack. I can do that in one of these. I think I'll do it in this so I don't get another one of those. That would be a very good idea actually. So we destroy this first. That takes them down, and then we Shadow Madness on that. And he'll get a minion here. Destroy that. And then he gets the Spirit that does 1 damage to him each turn, which is awesome for me. Deathlord, I don't think so. I think we'll just heal. Shield's not gonna do too much here. It's gonna be worthless, I think. This one has corruption, doesn't it? So destroy that. Hit him in the face. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Hope it's the right choice. He's very low on cards, which is awesome. This is going a lot better than I expected actually. Got kinda lucky, so this is good. We have Shadow or Death, which can kill that. Only thing is we get a Spectral Rider, but we can heal ourselves. We could also deal 5 damage, but we don't have quite enough. Well, I could do 5 damage and use that to finish it off. But I think Shadow or Death is the best option. For sure. That means this gets buffed by that, so that can actually attack stuff. And I can get rid of that easier. Always heal myself here, definitely, and then get a taunt up for sure.
Death does not scare me.
So it says a minion from their deck, doesn't it? Your opponent puts a minion from their deck into the battlefield, so he's getting quite low. So by the time he kills that, you could have no minions left, which would be awesome for me. And he's going to overdraw himself because he has to cast this. Even if he has no cards, he has to cast this, and that'll do damage to him each turn. So he's pretty much going down right now.
This is it.
I can actually take that out and nearly get rid of this. That's awesome. So I'll be taking less damage. So I Holy Fire this. That restores 5 health to me also. And then we can get rid of that. Almost get rid of this also, the Spectral thing. That's going to be 2 damage coming in each turn. So we want to keep topped up. So we're at 16. We want to put a taunt here on these 2. That'll keep him off us. You have to use these things as taunts, I found. That's a very good tip, to use these things as taunts. So he has to go through this stuff. Especially these 0-6s, they're so effective as taunts. So he has to go through them in order to get to my face. So that's absorbing 6 damage. Even though it's popping out 1 damage per turn. Still very effective. And you can also use it, as I said, with the Direwolf and buff it with attack. So you can attack his minions to get rid of it, and to get rid of his minions at the same time. So this is going very, very well. I don't want another Spectral thing, but he's going to attack with that obviously. He could go into this or this, which would be better actually. He's getting 1 attack or 1 damage per turn from his Spectral Trainee, which I stole. Stole one of those guys. So blow that up, that'll blow most of this stuff up too. Shadow Bolt, yes, on this. Awesome. Thank you for getting rid of that. 1 less damage to me each turn. Oh yes, this is awesome. Clearly gonna win right now. This is the best I've ever had this. Crazy. Got really lucky. You have to get really lucky in this encounter. Like I just have. So I could trade, but that would get that down to 2 health, so that wouldn't be too good. I think this is still best, yeah. Hopefully it's the right choice. We're gonna get another Spectral thing, but we're back up to 18 health, which is pretty insane. Is this Heroic? Yeah, it's definitely Heroic.
I got this.
It's different. So we put a taunt on this guy.
Shields up.
So we can hopefully get rid of him also, and it gives us more health, 2 more health basically. He has to get through to get to me.
What we do.
That thing. I wish I had another silence. I do have another silence in my deck actually. That's unfortunate. That's going to get destroyed, and he's going to get a minion from his deck. Although he only has 4 cards left, so couldn't be that bad. 2/4. That's going to die next turn anyway, so we might as well
I got this.
use that, and then we'll be able to keep this with 1 health. You got a Death Charger from that, so we heal up. And I think the best thing is to get this Death Lord out again instead of Ragnaros. No point in getting carried away here. No point in Ragnaros in that. That might hit that, and that'll be 5 damage overkill.
Ride for.
Now it's a good time to play that actually, because it could hit this. But we need to clear these 2.
This is it.
He's got still a lot of minions. This is crazy. We do have another AoE spell, don't we? So we can gain control of a minion with 3 or less attack. Definitely take this one, because then he'll get another Spectral thing doing 1 damage per turn. I think we pretty much have this one though. Can't cast Ragnaros again, which sucks. But we can keep this guy off us with this. And he only has 1 card left, so it can't be another minion from his deck, because he's used all his deck, all but 1 card. So he's gonna start overdrawing himself and doing fatigue damage to himself.
How? No.
This is a really good deck against this. Props to Amaz, whoever he is. Charge Death Roll, okay. Definitely have to get rid of that. That does 3 damage to him, and that's gonna do 1 damage per turn. So could trade that. That would do 3 damage to him again, so that'll probably be best, yep. Then he has to charge with that. So he's down to 9 health, and we're back up to 21 health with a taunt. He has to attack this with this, so he is dead next turn for sure. He's taking fatigue damage, you see. Sick. Why would you do that? So stupid. It does 4 damage instead of 2. Shadow Word Pain we can do, but there's really no point. We just Ragnaros. And he's out of cards, so he's definitely gonna die. There's no way he can win with this. In fact, I think I'll just take that off him also, because I might as well. We have 11 cards left and he has none, because he has this spell that draws every turn. He's taking more damage because he has to use this, so he's probably going to kill himself here. He's got 3, almost dead. That's crazy. He has no minions whatsoever. Copy 2 cards from your opponent's deck. What's that going to do if he has no cards? Nothing. It does nothing if he has no cards. It's crazy. Look at that. Back up to 22 health. Sick. And now we can finish him off with Ragnaros. Actually, he's going to finish himself off with fatigue here. 4 damage, fatigue. Yeah, Ragnaros hits that. Bam! Oh yes, what a victory. That was insane. And for this victory, I had many attempts with a freeze mage type deck, which just didn't work. So I would not use that. I would definitely use that priest deck by Amaz. That is by far the best. Let's just take another look at that. By far the best. So it's Gothic Priest Amaz. It's got silences, which are good for getting rid of those spectral things. It's got one silence actually only. Okay. 2 Holy Smites, which can be useful especially with Wild Pyromancer. You can do 1 damage to all, so it's kind of like an AoE. Wild Pyromancer is a great card because it does you do a 1 damage AoE to all, and you can give it +2 health, so you can do even more. So you can repeatedly do that. So you can give it 2 power word shields, and then do some Holy Smites, and then it can pump out like 4 damage to all minions. So that's pretty much a board wipe for most stuff. And then you've got Direwolf Alphas, which are great used with the spectral things. Gothic summons after his minions die. Most of his minions have a spectral thing, as you saw, which do 1 damage per turn. So you can use those to actually utilize them. And they can do 1 attack to other minions, so you can get rid of them. Or alternatively, you can use the Sunfury Protectors to give them taunt, which is a really good and effective strategy. It takes like, for those 0-6 guys, you can take 6 damage. You can take 12 damage off yourself. Because if you have 2 0-6s, that's 12 damage absorbed. It's not 12 damage going towards your hero, so it's saving you quite a lot. Shadow Word Death's good against the horse riders, the bigger minions. Thought Steel's good to get some of those spectral things also. It has some low cost charges and stuff, so it's a really good card to have. Deathlord's great because it's a low cost, high health taunt. Earth and Ring for healing. Shadow Madness to steal one of his low attack minions, which is effective, especially those ones with spectral death rattles. So you can give him the spectral minion, which will do 1 damage to him per turn, instead of having another additional 1 damage coming into you each turn. And Holy Nova for another board wipe. Azure Drake with that is great, so that's 3 damage. Holy Fire is good because it restores 5 health as well as doing 5 damage. Sylvanas, I didn't really get to use that. It takes control of a random enemy minion, which can be very good when he has a full board. And if he decides to kill that, and Ragnaros is always good. Just an RNG 8 damage to a minion without taking damage, or the face of your opponent, in this case Gothic. So it's a very effective deck.